Cook up the gut. And he stopped immediately there.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
319.
Now Allen. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
To throw, it's Allen. This is caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Ready.
Tua going to give this to Wright. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. This now a 3rd and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
First down, Dolphins.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago. So a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there. And they get the first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. 7 yards there and a first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down.
15-yard line. All right, come on. Out.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out.
Well, he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Wright from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught. It's Coleman. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, it moves the chains. The Bills had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice...
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. On play action, Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and a couple. Acham here. They stay on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Dolphin first down.
A run straight ahead with Acham. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They run again on first down. Caught. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Allen to throw it. Slant left, going to be caught by Palmer. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a second and 10. To the air, Allen. And this is caught. They'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Palmer, 27 yards. And the Bills are once again back. In front. And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Complete to right. And he's got this down to the 35. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now Tua. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Darren Waller, 35 yards. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Patterson now for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Allen going to audible to a different look. Second and 4. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Rush gets home, down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Malik Washington deep for Miami. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. Malik Washington deep for Miami. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll try to middle with Cook. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills have retaken a third-quarter lead.
So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead. And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point good by Prater. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Achane gets it from the gun.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darren Waller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yes, multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Bills 28. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Allen off the play fake. For a heavy rush, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
2nd and 20 at the 46-yard line.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing now is Allen. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. yards on the pickup there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he fires deep for Shakir. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Up the middle, Achane. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to pass. Tua. Wright's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
In motion, the tight end. Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Washington. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Tua going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point try now for Patterson. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
10th carry of the game for Cook. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And Knox is going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this down to the 41. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Now Allen. Coleman has it here right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Here's Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
Round 80! Monday! What's that?
Back to the ground, Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Now Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Bills 35. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Go ahead.
Here's Tua. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Wright with his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead.
The kicker on for the point after.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To the air, Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that over center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
319. What's that?
Allen going to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
80. What's that?
Here's Allen to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
180. Out. Regular.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Allen now looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Khalil Shakir from 8 yards out. And the Bills are back within a score. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
42. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun is a give to A-Chain. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. To throw is Tua. And this one too low.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10. Now Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw is Tua. It's Hill, complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Achane. A little juke. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Ready. 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run. Achane. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Miami, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.